to the next topic, very, very important topic, which is the 3Ts. So what are those 3Ts that we have seen, guys, yesterday, the names? The number one is elasticity, scalability, and high availability. So now let's talk about first thing, elasticity. So listen this carefully. Elasticity. Generally, whenever we heard the word called elastic, what is the first thing that you will get in your mind? Rubber band, correct? So if I give you a rubber band, what you do? You stretch it. As I always say, normal people will stretch it and leave it back, but the psycho people, they leave it on some other hands, right? So whenever there is a demand, or whenever there is a feel or mood to go ahead and then increase to stretch that rubber band, we'll go and stretch that rubber band. And will you keep on stretching it? No, you'll stretch it sometime and then leave it. Whenever there is a demand, whenever there is a requirement, whenever that you feel to stretch it, you stretch it and then leave it back. The same thing you can apply it on infrastructure. So let's say you have only 4 servers running and you have got a huge high traffic. Those 4 servers are sufficient to handle the traffic? No. So there is a huge demand to increase the capacity, right? So here the number of servers will be increased. Instead of 4, what is the solution for that, guys? Instead of 4, we'll be adding 7, 8, 9, or 10 servers in runtime, correct? Okay, now the load is done. Okay, let's take in the best example, this Friday sale, right? Or Black Friday sale. So normal times, if Flipkart or Amazon will handle, let's say, for example, 5 servers, but on the Big Friday day, these 5 servers are sufficient? No. So he need more servers. So more servers will be launched, and on that at that time, right? And then let's say the big billion day is gone, and on Saturday or Sunday, do you need these many servers now again back? No. So he'll be back to the normal 5 servers. So whenever is required, we'll increase. Whenever is required, we'll decrease. Correct? So here, elasticity meaning in simple definition, I can write like this. Increasing and decreasing the number of servers to meet increasing or decreasing workloads. Can I say this? Guys, can I say this? Understood? So this elasticity is short term or long term? Short term. We cannot keep it long term. Now we understood what is elasticity. How do we achieve this elasticity in AWS? How do we achieve this elasticity in AWS? A very important thing. Elasticity can be achieved in AWS using a concept called, everyone write down, auto scaling. Everyone write down, auto scaling. So how do you achieve this elasticity, guys, in AWS? Using the concept called auto scaling. So what is this auto scaling? So guys, we'll have a very big topic. This is a very big topic. We'll learn in deep. Just now I'm saying, let's say for example, we have 1, 2, 3. So we have a load balance. Obviously load balancer will be there. Kada? Load balancer will be sending the traffic to this. Okay. So this is my load balancer. And inside this, I'll put application, right? Yes, inside this EC2 instance, I'll put the, sorry, yeah, these are all, we know this EC2. Inside this servers, we'll put the EC2 instance. So tell me, for each and every server, we'll have some capacity, no? Let's say this is some 4 GB RAM. So you tell me, is it good to keep the same GB RAM or different GB RAM? Okay, put it back. Tell me. Same or different? It should be same. Okay. Hey, can you give me 1 minute? Okay. So, so let's say there is a question now. Huh? Why we need to put the same or different? Correct. Now you tell me. Now the requests are coming here to the load balancer, and the request is going to the first server. First server has a for suppose 4 GB RAM. It will work. If this has 16 GB RAM and this has 24 GB RAM, is that a good way to put it, guys? One server with low capacity, another server with high capacity, another server with high capacity, because load balancer has to be balanced, right? So few servers, few servers, it will respond fast. Few servers, it will respond too fast. Few servers, a few people, I mean, for few clients, it will respond very slow. Is that good way to architect? That's the reason why we'll have only same capacity is always recommended. That question got clear? Okay. So now, now let's say there is a huge traffic coming in on this load balancer. These 3 servers will be able to handle it? No. These 3 servers will be able to handle it? No. So in this runtime, can you stop this EC2 instance and can you increase this 4 GB to 8 GB? Is that the way that you do? No. So or else can we increase the number of servers here? That is very easy, right? In the runtime. So whenever we can increase the number of servers just like that. So whenever there is a need, automatically the servers will get increased. And that and in that you'll have the application inside it. How to configure, how to set it up, all these things we'll learn in coming days. This is just a trailer. So guys, number of servers is getting increased. That also having 4 GB RAM. Do you all agree why you cannot increase the capacity? Why are you increasing the number of servers? Right? So how to add applications and all that we'll see it later, right? So now here the question here is what you need to understand here is at the runtime, will you go ahead and increase the capacity of the server or will you increase the number of servers? Yes. Increasing that number of servers. And okay, now there is a huge load you have increased. So there is no load. So this will get terminated, no? Right? This will get deleted, right? So whenever there is a need, the number of servers will get increased. Whenever there is no need, number of servers will get decreased. So auto scaling meaning in one line, if someone asks you what is auto scaling, we can have like this. Everyone write down this. Scale out and scale in. What is that? Scale out and scale in. Scale out meaning adding. Scale in meaning removing. Or you can call it as increasing or decreasing. Understood? Guys, scale out and scale in. Scale out meaning take your hands far away, right? That is scale out, this much, so many. And get your hands together. And that is scale in. That meaning coming back to normal, right? Remember, so whenever I ask you the question auto scaling, what is auto scaling? Then you should say scale out and scaling. If I ask you what is scale out, then you should say adding the number, increasing the number of servers. Whenever I ask what is scale in, you should say removing or decreasing the number of servers. So this elasticity is also called it as horizontal scaling. Horizontal scaling. This elasticity is also called it as, guys, everyone write down what is that horizontal scaling. So here number of servers will get increased, right? Yes. It's called horizontal scaling. Everything will get removed automatically on here. Guys, everyone understood on elasticity and auto scaling? Auto scaling is a big concept that we can talk later when time comes, but this is just a introduction to it. So Kiran, it is all about auto scaling will check the CPU utilization or it can check the number of requests. If the number of requests are getting increased, then it will get to know that, okay, the scale out should happen. Or if the CPU utilization for that entire group is getting increased, it will know automatically it has to scale out. Okay, we'll see that. But everyone clear, Chitty, on elasticity, everyone? Super. And the next one here is scalability. So what is scalability? Let me give you a real-time example here. Let's say, for example, Kiran, I said that I cannot go deeper now because if I go deeper now, there are so many topics should be get covered, right? So to make you understand, we can bundle that and give it to auto scaling, saying that, Are Babu, whenever you are scaling out, take this bundle, and then in that bundle, it contains the application. We need to manage it. And we'll give that bundle to this. And then whenever scale out is happening, it will take that bundle, and then create a virtual machine, that meaning EC2 instance, and it'll go and sit there. There is a process that we should configure that we'll talk when we go deeper into the topics. Put CC if you understood. Yeah. So, guys, whenever you ask the question, and then if you understood, put CC so that I understood that the question has been answered. Okay. The persons who has asked the question. Yeah. Okay, let's take a real time. So let's say this is a DB server. What is that? It's a database server. Okay. This database server has assumed that it has hundreds of DBs inside it. And then it has, let's say, 10 terabytes of hard disk. Okay. And it is on 8 GB RAM. It is on 8 GB RAM. We have a very common scenario where generally people says that DB is slow, DB is slow, DB is slow, database is slow, database is slow. So in this case, can you tell me what you do if the DD, how to increase the performance? If its database is slow, what is the first thing that we can do it here? Will you go ahead and then, okay, everyone is saying increase the RAM, but can anyone is saying that add one more server? No. So adding one more server is not a good idea here, correct? Because if you add one more server here, how about the databases inside? How about the size inside? How about the replication here? So those are all problems will come. Instead of that, here what we need to do, we need to increase the capacity of the server. Here we need to increase the capacity of the server from 8 GB to 16 GB. 16 GB RAM. Guys understood? So if you are increasing the capacity of the server, right? Prasanna, listen. If you're increasing the capacity of the server from 8 GB to 16 GB RAM or some other big RAM, then if you're increasing the capacity of the server, that is called scalability. That is called scalability. Someone is asking why we shouldn't add a new server. In database, just tell me, is it good to add a new server? If you add a new server, you need to put all 100 DBs here again. 100 DBs here. And you need to add 10 terabytes disk here again. And how you connect this and this. So, and a lot of data replication, everything should be there. So when to use scalability, when to use, remember this, everything. So a big servers like this, you will go with the scalability. For runtime on handling the applications from the customers, then you'll go for the scale, this one, elasticity, auto scaling. So in this case, which one is the best? Scalability is the best. Everyone understood? So I'll write down here the definition. Increasing the capacity of the server is called scalability. Increasing the capacity of the server is called scalability. So scalability. So the single word answer, one line answer is scalability, meaning here you should say scale up and scale down. Write down this word. Scale up and scale down. You can increase CPU also. Scale up and scale down. So don't get confused with the elasticity. In elasticity, it is scale out and scale in. Here is scale up and scale down. Increasing the capacity of the server is scale up. Decreasing the capacity of the server is called scale down. So this scalability is short term or long term? Yes, it is long term. And then this scalability is also called as vertical scaling. So now you understood which one is horizontal scaling and which one is vertical scaling, and what is scalability, what is elasticity, and what is scalability. What's the difference between them? Yes, Anwar. Scale down meaning decreasing the capacity. If no one is getting connected, right? If no one is getting connected to the server, and unnecessary, will you keep it for 16 GB? No, you can decrease it. No, if you're decreasing, that is scale down. Did everyone clear till here? We'll go to the next very big important topic. Any questions? Why we say long term? Once the capacity got increased, there is a requirement, right? Let's say, for example, so I am giving an example. See here. I have a project which is running, right? Uh, Listen this, I'm saying this. So you have excitement, guys. So I want you to hold that excitement. Practicals, like we see everything. So I'm just trying to, I cannot open, I cannot peel off the entire banana. And for a small kid, I cannot push entire banana in the mouth, right? He wanted to eat. He'll open the big mouth and wanted to eat the banana. But as a parent, what we do, we'll take out small bit, we'll mash it up, and then we'll put it in his mouth. I'm trying to do it, and you are trying to swallow the entire banana. That is happening here. So wait, I'll give everything. So to give an example here, let's say I have a project. So I have a server, right? Let's say that server capacity is 8 GB RAM. Everyone started connecting the server. And everyone started connecting the server. And then people say the server is very slow. What I do, I have increased the capacity of the server from 8 GB to 16 GB. So everyone started connecting and the performance is going well. Project is going on. Okay. Now I lost the project. There is no project. Do I need to keep 16 GB RAM there? You tell me. What you do? You'll decrease it, no? Not 8 GB, you'll decrease to 2 GB itself. Guys, remember, if you have this question, sir, how can I increase or decrease for a physical machine? I'm not talking about physical machines anymore. I'm talking about the virtual machines. Keep this in mind. If it is virtual machines, it is just about drag and drop, like, increase, decrease whenever, how much ever you want. In virtualization in VMware, it just a scroll that how much memory that you need. You skip it up, like you drag it up. 4, 8, 15, 20, 24, how much you need. And then you don't need, get that down. So that VM will behave based on the capacity, based on the resource. So that is what I meant here. Right? Now we understood scalability, meaning in what cases that we can increase the capacity and what cases we can decrease the capacity. Now we understood how questions you need to park it, because how meaning practicals. So I'll take you when the practicals needed. I'll take you there. Till that you need to finish off these basics. So and now you can, okay, now tell me the project will be done, I lost the project in one day. If I increase the capacity to 16 GB RAM, can I immediately downgrade to 8 GB within the second day or few hours? No, no. That's why, Pooja, try to understand. Okay. It cannot be a short term. It's up to you. See, the thing is, if you, okay, now guys, for everything there is a practical common sense. There is a server, you increase the capacity, right? Whenever there is a need, then only increase the capacity, higher capacity, thinking that people should be connecting and then the work is going on. The work and the thing is, if you say that, no, I'll increase the capacity within 1 hour, I'll decrease the capacity, and then this will become short term. Yes, why not put it? No issues, right? Correct. So the basic rule of scalability is for longer term. So in your projects, any application server, any database server, any server, if they say like, increase the capacity, can they say that decrease the capacity immediately? Yes or no? No. Then how come it will become short term? No, right? So that's a long term. It's purely dependent upon the requirement. Is it clear? This cannot be increased in the runtime. No. You need to stop the server and then increase the capacity. Runtime, not possible. Everyone, CC? Okay. Hope everyone's questions are cleared. Good. Everything should be cleared. Ask questions if you have. Huh? Don't keep it with you. Next thing here is the next very important topic, high availability. What is that? Manual, Rajkumar. High availability meaning, guys. So what is generally high availability? What is your take on this? What is high availability? What is high availability? Available all the time. Or always available for using. Kiran, do you understand, guys? Kiran, you understand what I said? It's hard, try to difficult again and again. Please understand. Kiran and everyone, practicals, leave it on me, macha. Leave it on me. I'm telling you. If you're saying how can I see how I cannot stop the class and take out and show you the practical right away. That's not a good thing. Okay. Please be patient. Everything you will get it. Okay. So I cannot open that and show you the virtual machine now. No, I don't like that. I will take. Oh, by the way, tell me, Kiran, today is first day, or when did you join? Just curious. Kiran Patil. You're there, no? Then you know no the strategy how we go. Kiran, guys, I'm repeating this again. Does everyone understood how what is my strategy? How we go? So please don't be like hurry. Hurry bari mein kuch nahi hota. Okay? I understand there are experienced people, right? And then they cannot wait for long. But yes, please wait for a couple of days. We'll jump into the AWS classes. Okay? I'll go from, we need to clear the basics. I need to get everyone here. So high availability, as you rightly said. So, okay, now, okay, take this, yeah, take those recordings, guys, copy it. Okay, now, high availability, as you rightly said, yes, which is available always, 24/7, yes, okay. If it is not available, what is that called? Excellent, that is called downtime, correct? Now understood the difference between high availability and downtime, right? These are the wordings that you should be talking in the interview or in with your colleagues if you are a professional, right? So any service, guys, the period of time the service is available to the customer is called high availability, correct? Can I say that? The period of time the service is available to the customer is called high availability. The period of time the service is available to the customer is called high availability. Same thing. The period of time the service is not available is called downtime. Perfect now? Let's say when you are booking the IRCTC ticket in Tatkal or in peak time, is it highly available? Okay, nowadays might be. But few years back, let's say 5 years back, 100% no. Right? Okay. So now Google is always highly available. Yes. So you know, right? If any page, any service is going down, that is called downtime. That period of time is called downtime. If it is always up, then it's called high availability. And also, this high availability is measured in percentage, correct? High availability is measured in percentage. High availability availability is measured in percentage. So we can say that, okay, this is 99.99% it is available, or 90% it is available, or 80% it is available, or 95% it is available, right? That's the reason why I said here high availability is always measured in percentage. Got this, guys? Okay, let me give a real-time example now. Okay. Today only, Rajesh, please check it. Rajesh admin, we need to close this today. Tomorrow there will not be class. Yeah. So let us take a real-time example. Guys, I already said this. This is very important. See how we take this up. Yeah, no problem. So guys, listen this carefully. See how I'll be building the concepts here. So let's take this is one server. Okay. And this every server will have its own IP address. Agree? And that IP address 192.168, for example, I'm taking 10.20. Okay. Okay. Now what I did, let's say for example here, who is here? We have Avinash. I have Avinash here. So Avinash said that, Riyaz sir, can you please put the application, give me the URL? And what I did, I went and then set up a server and I put an application inside it. And let's say that application has some HTML file called index.html. So how do I give to the Avinash? So should I give like this? http://192.168.10.20/index.html. Is this a way should I give it to this guy? No. So anyways, as I said, he's trying to access that like that. Okay. Now he said that link is not working. What I need to do? I need to go and immediately set up one more server. Yes. Let's go and set up 3 servers now. Question for you here. Guys, question for you. Okay, anyways, the IPs will be same or different? 192.168.10.21, 192.168.10.22. IPs are different. Very good. And if IP addresses are different, okay, question for you here is, when I set up these 3 different servers, do I need to keep the same application or a different application? Everyone understood that? Is there any conflict on you? Like, it should have a different application. So it should be same, correct? It should be same application, right? So instead of giving this URLs like this, I need to instead of URLs like this, I need to set up what now in between? 192.168.10.21/index.html. I cannot give the URL like this also. And I cannot give the URL like this also. Can I give the URLs like this, 3 different URLs to access the application? Definitely no. So what is the thing that I should set it up, Chitty? Load balancer. So load balancer is a guy I need to set it up. So whenever I create a load balancer, load balancer will have its own DNS name, correct? We learned this in starting days. Load balancer will have the DNS name. So instead of this IP address, can I go ahead with avinash.com, right? When I hit avinash.com, that will go and hit the load balancer, correct? And load balancer will be distributing the traffic to here to here. City, getting it? Everyone clear what I'm talking about? Right? Load balancer topic we have learned before. Okay. Now, do you all agree that all the servers should have the same application or different application? One more time. Same. So if I keeping the same application on all servers, Can I call it as redundancy? Can I call it as redundancy? Everyone understood the word called redundancy? Redundancy meaning keeping the same application in different machines. Same application, same. That is called redundancy. Okay. Now tell me, Chiti, this whenever the request comes to the load balancer, this load balancer, the request will be transferred to the first server, second server, and third server. And what is this method called? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What is this method called? We have learned this round robin method. Fantastic. Okay. Now, what happens if the first server goes down? So the request will go to the first server anymore? No. So question here is, how does the load balancer knows the first server went down? Question here is, how does the load balancer knows the server is down? You rightly said. So we have a concept called health. Write down that word. What is that? Health check. So what we need to do is load balancer will be monitoring using the health checks of this. Okay, now you tell me the question for you. Load balancer will monitor the application or the server? Think and tell me, Chiti. Load balancer will be monitoring the application or the server? Most of the people are saying server. That's a wrong answer. Load balancer will do the health checks for application. I'll tell you the reason. If the load balancer is monitoring the server, sometimes there might be a scenario, right, where server is up but application is down inside. If you are monitoring the server, it says up and the request will go to this, but the application will respond? No. So the client will not get the website or application. So remember that load balancer LB will do the health checks for application. Who is doing monitoring here? LB is doing the monitoring. Load balancer is doing the monitoring. Do you all understood what is monitoring now? Who is doing monitoring and what it is doing monitoring? No, guys, if the application is not working, doesn't matter if the server is working or not. Agree? Load balancers worried about only on the application, not on the server. If the server is down, application is always down. So, I mean, if the application is down, doesn't matter if the server is up or not, it is down. So load balancer will check, hey, index.html, are you there or not? If it is there, what is the status code that it sent back? 200. We have learned this, no? Hey Khan, listen this. Load balancer will ask, hey, index.html, because we have given the health checks as, hey, load balancer, there is a file called index.html. Please go ahead and then do the health check. Is this low? And also I'll give the time. Do the health checks every 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds, load balancer will go and hit the application, hello, index.html, are you there or not? So if index.html is responding, if it is there, then it will be responding with the 200. Otherwise, if other than 200, this will consider as, if it is getting 200, healthy. If it is getting other than 200, unhealthy. You getting it? Getting it today? Okay. Now you tell me, if first server is down, so who is the guy will send? Raju, do you see this? I told you, Raju, 30 seconds. See here, 30 seconds. I wrote it, no? See here. Guys, load balancer understood the first server is application is down. That means server is down here. So the load balancer will send the traffic to the second server, no? Yes or no? If one server goes down, second server is picking up. What is that called? Can I call it as failover? Can I call it as failover? What is failover? If one server goes down, other server will pick it up. That is called failover. Everyone understood what is failover? And who is doing these failovers? Load balancer is doing failover. Okay, understood? Guys, understood? Kiran, you are asking this question. Guys, Kiran is asking one question. What is the maximum time we can set health check? Is it good to give maximum size? Not at all good. Kiran, you're experienced guy, correct? Is it good to give my big value here? Customer will shout no. So you will not know, load balancer will not know if you are given 5 minutes, within 5 minutes, 6th minute, the application is down. So next 4 minutes, will not have any information. Right? For that reason, it's always good to have a minimum there. So there is no, you can, if there is a requirement, you can put it. Guys, now understood. Now you understood redundancy, monitoring, and failover. These three things, RMF. The combination of all these three you will achieve the high availability. The combination of these three is called high availability. RMF. So this RMF, Babu, failover. What is if one server goes down, other server will pick it up. Guys, if you have this habit of everything to write down here, okay, redundancy. What is redundancy? I'm writing it for you. See, duplicate or having same application on different machines. Okay, now that is redundancy. Monitoring. What is monitoring? Who is doing the monitoring? LB will check if application is reachable. What is reachable spelling? Is sometimes my mind will not work. That's correct, no? So load balancer will check if the application is reachable or not. Okay, it is monitoring and failover. So bear with me, guys, please. My voice is not yet. So so this one, if one server goes down, other server will take the request, right? Sent by LB. This is called failover. Understood now? Guys, everyone understood? So if at all you want to have a high availability architecture, right? So RMF is important. Without redundancy, can you achieve high availability? Without monitoring, can you achieve high availability? Without failover, can you achieve high availability? No. So now question for you. Guys, once first server went down, we have second server. Second server also went down. Failover happened, we have third server. So third one also went down. What will happen? So in this case, as I always say, this is a very important topic. Please write down uh, wet cloth. Write down. What is that? A wet cloth. Hmm. So what is this concept is, it's a really important topic where if these three servers went down, your application will not work. At that time, customer will start screaming. So you cannot handle that pressure. So immediately take just a cotton towel or a cloth, put it in water and put it on it. You'll feel better. So just sorry, I pranked it. So it's not the topic. Okay. So everyone started writing, huh? Okay. Nice. So you have noted down also. So round it up, arrow mark, and then say the joke. Okay. Okay. Jokes apart. So guys, if these three servers are down, as you rightly said, that's called downtime. So if you don't want to have a downtime, what can be applied on top of it? We have learned just before this. What we can set it up on top of it?
मैंने देखे यार क्लास सुना तो मेरे को पसंद नहीं आया मैं दूसरे कुछ
Hmm. Right, guys? Yes, auto scaling. So guys, if we have auto scaling, here, so this auto scaling, we'll learn a lot. This is just a trailer on auto scaling. So we call it as auto scaling group, ASG in shortcut. So we can say that, hey, in auto scaling group, we can tell, hey, in your group, minimum 2 should be there and maximum 10 should be there. Example, I'm saying, whenever there is a huge traffic coming in, automatically the number of servers will get increased up to when? Up to what number? 10. And where there is no traffic, and it will go and sit back to 2. So is there any chance, guys, let's say, for example, you have 5 servers in this group. Will it go by any chance less than 2? Hmm? Will it go less than 2? Definitely no. It will not go. So it will make sure that minimum 2 servers will be there inside the group. So at that time, so can we say that zero downtime can be achievable using auto scaling? Right? Yes. If you want to have a zero downtime, always high available, then you choose auto scaling. This is also called another name called fault tolerance. What is that called? Fault tolerance. So if it is always highly available, it is never going down, then that is called fault tolerance. Just a word. Zero downtime is called fault tolerance. So minimum maximum, we call it as boundaries. Is everyone clear till here? Understood the concept of high availability? There is a question, what's the difference between application down, server down? Doesn't matter for us. If the application is not working, if the server is down or not, do we care? We don't care. Because application is the main thing that we look for. Yeah. Fault tolerance meaning zero downtime is equal to fault tolerance. Simple as it. Okay. So now, so what we're gonna do is, okay. Now I'll show you. Now you know the concepts, guys. So now I'll show you, right, few diagrams. You should tell me what is the topic that we have covered. Let's play a game for a few minutes. Okay. Okay. Tell me. You see this diagram carefully and tell me what is the topic. Fantastic. Load balancing. Very good, guys. Very good. So all the traffic is coming in, load balancer is sending the traffic to multiple servers. That's called load balancing. Superb. What is this called? Failover. Excellent. This is called what? Failover. User is getting connected, primary server got failed, it went to the backup server. That is called failover. Superb. Now I'll show you the diagram and tell me that architecture is highly available or not. Do you hear me? The architecture is highly available or not. If you want to say any architecture is highly available or not, what are the three fundamental things that you should get applied? What are those three fundamental things? RMF, redundancy monitoring. If redundancy is not there, check if the redundancy is there, check if monitoring is there, check if failover is there, then only you can conclude that is a high availability architecture. Otherwise, no. So tell me this. Come from left to right. Highly available. Fantastic. Do you see the improvement guys on you? By seeing the diagram, you can easily saying, understanding those are highly available or not. Picture perfect. Super. Now I'll see this diagram and tell me how many load balancers are there, how many application servers are there, how many database servers are there. Put it in single line. How many load balancers? 4 load balancers, 2 application servers, 2 DB servers. Total how many? 8. So in your infrastructure, you have 8 servers. So all of a sudden, now LB1 is down. Any impact? Oh, very good. App1 is down. Any impact? No. Okay, LB1 is down, App2 is down, LB3 is down, DB2 is down. Any impact? So guys, out of 8 servers, half of the servers are down. Still my customer is not impacted. This is because of high availability. Do you understand how important is high availability? So if you make the customer happy always, high availability is must. And you should know how to architect that high availability. That's what we are learning. Okay, clearer? Now, this. Guys, what is this orange color represent? What kind of diagrams is that related to? AWS. Congratulations, guys. Now you are entering officially into AWS topics. So now you are super good with all the basics. Whatever I need, I have put it in your brain already. The seeds are coming up in your brains already. So you are perfectly okay now to move to the next level. And from Monday, we will be entering into the AWS, the actual AWS topics. Tomorrow, Saturday, there is no class. And I'm telling you, from Monday, if you missed it, if you're real, you really missed it. From Monday, I don't want you to miss it because we are entering into the AWS. So these are all the basics. So if you follow the recording, that is fine. From Monday, I don't want you to miss the classes because we'll be entering into the AWS. First, we'll see AWS architectures. You'll get to know all these things, and then we'll jump slowly into the services. Any questions? For now, tomorrow there is no class Saturday, but it's purely depend. Sometimes we can keep it, sometimes we don't. Generally, I'll keep it, but now my throat is not that better, so we'll keep tomorrow off. Any questions, Chitty? So I see that many of you already registered. That's fine. Those who have not done, so please go ahead and then do it. From Monday, please don't miss the classes. Okay. And once the batch is fixed, we will start sending the materials. Okay. Take people. What's people? Sorry, I'm very bad in that. Take people. Pepper, huh? Thank you, Ma, for that, Sangamitra, for that suggestion. Long pepper, huh? Okay. Okay. Thanks, will do. Sir, time went just like that with your excellent expression, with your handsome diagrams. With color. Yeah. So that's correct. So time really go fast. Even though we spend 50 to 55 days, you know that people say that, sir, that's it. We don't want to go. We can you please? So it is not mine. It's how good you are listening it. That's very good. That's very good. You, Suresh, go on top. You will see the Rajesh admin. Rajesh, if you are here, can you please put your number? Sir, your voice makes us alive. Yo, I'm coughing. I'm okay. Thank you for appreciating my bass voice. But yeah, thank you for that. I take it as compliment. Do you teach any other courses? Only AWS for now. Any other questions, City? Happy to answer. Instead of chat, can we unmute and talk? So you only tell me. If I start unmuting you and then allowing you to talk, we'll take at least 6 months or 7 months to complete the course. And everyone will get confused because one question, second question, third question, we are 200 people here. So no, I will not allow that. Thank you, Varun. Since these many number of batches, I don't usually do it. It's not good for your health. Your diagrams are really then which you showed just before that. Thank you, Vishal. And also, guys, by the way, when you are with me, I'm telling you again, don't go to that tube, that demi, this demi, that articles, that documents. No, and don't take any quizzes, don't take any questions, don't take on any. So you lose confidence. I'm telling you. So please be with me. Once I say that okay, this service is done. Now we can go ahead. You can go to any tube that time, and you can get the information. And you'll come back to me saying that, sir, you are the best. So we don't even understood what they're talking about. I know that I'm here since many years. Okay. Do you have your DevOps batch? No. All good. Those who have not registered, do you have any questions on for me? So we can learn DevOps parallelly. Juno, wait, Juno, for a few days. After that, you'll uh, because two things, little bit pressure on you, and wait for a few days and then join. I'm not attending this batch. I'll be teaching another time soon. Not sure yet, Venkat. What batch is this? Idris, I didn't understood that question. What batch is this meaning? It's AWS Solution Architect. Is mandatory to attend Linux classes. Is good for you to know Linux. Course duration 50 to 55 days. Yes, Chandra Prakash. Yeah, tell the admin. No, it's not one of the AWS service, Kavi. No. No way you will get that, Puja. Ria sir classes will not go out. So, sir, I'm from not. And by the way, guys, and another important thing, if you are smart, see, you are my guys here until few days. I'm telling you, if you are smart like recordings and all, there is a separate team itself from Naresh IT to monitor that. Please don't do those things unnecessarily. No legal issues. Can we learn about microservices? You can learn, but here microservices are not covered. Microservices meaning your Docker, Kubernetes and all, you will learn in DevOps. We'll talk purely on AWS. Okay, super. So guys, we need to learn Terraform. See, who can stop to learn many things? If you want to automate your entire infrastructure, learn Terraform, no issues. It's good. So don't miss the classes, guys. So next class will be on Monday. Okay. Material, everything. Once the batch is fixed, we'll get it. There is an update from admin. Dear student, all paid students, you will get a new link in WhatsApp group by today evening. Guys, that new link cannot be shared to anyone. Only keep it with you. Okay. And those who are done the formalities, they'll join. Okay. Thank you, Srikant bhai. Yes. Can you get the final CC for today, guys? So if you still have questions, please check with the admin or you can mail me. You know my mail ID. CC meaning crystal clear. Prakash, we can have multiple. There is a concept called replication. We can talk about that when DB comes. New link will be different. You will get it from admin once you are done with your format registrations. No, Nayana. I missed your question, might be. It is not purposefully. Put your question again if at all you need. Okay. Okay, great. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you on Monday with the next very important topic. Don't miss the class. We'll jump into the AWS. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day and have a nice weekend too. Bye-bye.